to the TABA model. Hilda Taba, a curriculum theorist, a curriculum reformer, and a teacher educator. The roots of the TABA model was developed in the behavioral sciences. It was also developed during a time of great social and political change in the US and encyclopediated the new social studies movement and other social variables such as the events of the Riots in Detroit. TABA model, most suitable model for language program based on the objective model or Rifle-Tyler model. Prominent model for curriculum development and widely used as a reference. The TABA model was an inductive linear curriculum development model created by Hilda Taba. Hilda's model was a grassroots model which was influenced by the Hilda's partnership with Rifle Tyler on a different curriculum model. Taba believed that social process, especially the socialization of human being, was not linear and therefore a linear planning approach would not be appropriate. Taba also felt that a bottom up method was needed instead of a top down, as teachers most often knew what their student needed. Curriculum development was more effective under a democratic approach rather than an administrative one. Teachers and leadership needed to be partners in the process. Taba felt that curriculum development should be systematic. Lastly, Taba recognized that this was a long term process. Steps or stages in curriculum development are almost similar to Tyler model. The main difference is in the need to carry out a diagnosis of need in Taba model. Inductive approach. Taba model is linear and inductive. That is followed a mostly sequential straight line beginning to end format. The model is also inductive and took an approach where the curriculum material were developed and lead to generalization in the curriculum. Taba model is also prescriptive in the sense that it suggests what should be done or what many curriculum developers should do. That is, teachers start by creating teaching learning units for the students, then narrow down to objectives. 7 steps of TABA model. First, diagnosis of needs. Begin by identifying the need of the students for whom the curriculum is planned. Second, formulation of objectives. Specify objectives to be accomplished. Third, selection of content. Match content and objective. Fourth, organization of content. Organize content in a sequence taking into account the maturity of the learners, their academic achievement, and their interest. Fifth, selection of learning experiences. Teacher selects learning experiences and method that will involve the student with the content. Sixth, organization of learning experiences. Sequence and organize learning activities. Last, evaluation and means of evaluation. Determine how objectives are to be accomplished and what have been accomplished. Advantages of the model. Developed by teachers and implemented in the teacher's classroom. Second, instructional strategies are created especially for each objective. Third, bottom up approach from the perspective of teachers rather than by authority figures, but also created through a democratic approach with top authority. Disadvantages of the model. All aspects of the model may not be feasible for teachers, such as the spiral method introduced in the model. The curriculum is being built as you go along rather being fully developed. As a non traditional method, it may be harder to incorporate.